Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Pablo Lopez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-hander steps into the batter's box.
Now in the box,
number 48,
Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Number 22 is there, and he has it for the out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, man, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Right fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That is third.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jimenez. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. A ball and no strikes. Lopez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense loud. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Well, that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lowe in the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going.
Hit in the air to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Zach Eflin gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 21.
So striding in, number 21. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Obradovich aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Hero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jimenez brings him back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Sean Obradovich. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
It's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
And he's a guy really in need of something to flick at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Left side, but well fouled.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play. But I love the fact that it's battle.
Count even at 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed with so much the last game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulders up right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. So stepping in, Sheldon Ness, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
This is exactly what you want to do when you're going down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. If he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double, now they can scratch a 1 or 2 across this inning. They'll be right back in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up that bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. To right field, and absolutely is hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And that pushes the Rays out on top here, 3-2.
That's not. An easy thing to do to go back to back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. For 1-0. It's in there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 22 has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
Next for the Rays, Sung Kim, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Three runs already home here. Popped him up. Obradovich in foul ground. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping in, Harold Ramirez.
The left fielder. Harold.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 3 and the Twins 2. Stepping into the box, Dan Robinson hitting at an even 220 on the year.
Dan Robinson.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Dan Robinson becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two and two. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning.
Designated hitter.
hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high dig. Riding in, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 2, Yandy.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Grounded to third. Luke is there. And there are 2 away now. Here's the cleanup to Brandon Lowe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're up 3-2. Leading off the inning, Darren Rodovich. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
And from the list of stats you
Now
never
batting,
want to hear if you're a
number
pitcher,
21.
we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Up next for Minnesota, number 21, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Weak grounder down the line of third. To second for one. Turns Rose in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Now batting,
Well, it certainly was a
number
bang-bang
22.
play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, number 22. So they're caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down.
1 and 2.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still a 3-2 ball game. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Our research team
Leading off
found
for
that to
Tampa
this
Bay,
point in the game, they've
the
only
third
missed the
baseman.
ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major league average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch to the out.
The catcher, number 28.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And that will bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
It'll be interesting. see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Nope, outside.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Popped up, and there's out number 2.
Next for Tampa Bay.
Look now for the Rays as the DH, Dylan Cousins. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
0-1's the count.
Big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And they'll try and
1 ball,
tempt him
2
with one in
strikes,
the
yeah.
dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they still lead it 3. Coming to the plate now.
Leading off for the win.
He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we've heard this guy's a good
Ball 1,
fastball
no
hitter.
strike.
He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing
1 ball,
there.
1 strike.
It's even at 1. Now a
Yep, that ball
fastball
went
that
out.
just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-1 delivery. On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, Colby. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Flying toward center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-1.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Obradovich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch is popped up. Ness room in foul territory, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No. Into the box now, Alberto Fernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Has it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, some Kim. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Harold Ramirez.
In now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there.
The first
in
base,
today's
number
game
2.
of loading up, leg kick, toe tap, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Goes off 1-0.
Nope,
And a
that's the ball.
fastball upstairs here that runs it to
2-0.
2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Number 22 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. We'll head back to it with 2 away now.
Now batting. Number
Ready once
74.
again, Jimenez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base
0-1 for
and
count.
2 gone here in the 5th. Kim over at second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and it remains a 3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting. The designated
Next
hitter.
will be the designated
Harrison.
hitter, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bader stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren Obradovich. He singled his last time.
Obradovich.
From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
Zero.
1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. The feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. One-run score. Will throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here at the middle innings here.
Number 22.
Down by one. Big base hit drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge piece right there, Jim, especially where the bullpens have been thrown. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Number 22 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Tough hit to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Still only one out in the inning. Now that's popped up. Kim waits on it. Two down.
The batter.
Now it'll be the fourth hole hitter, Sean Overdove. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good.
He's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
Well, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two. 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Overdove. He's up with it. Throw to first guessing, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter. The first base
coming to the plate. Sheldon Ness. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Great curveball there. Really pulled in with that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and two strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Throw gets him.
He's out.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Oh, that's
Low for ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fleming
your
enters to
attention,
do the
please.
pitching in the bottom
Now
of the 6th.
pitching for the Rays. Number
Settling
31,
in now, Alex
John
Healy. He got on top of
Fleming.
one and was a ground out victim last time.
He's hitting for the
Byron
Twins.
Buxton is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Okay.
0-1 the count. We'll enter play here at an even 250. 7 homers, 13 RBI. Wind up and the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tough and play with the big part of the field.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Stop it.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Twins.
Digging in, Dan Robinson.
Yeah.
3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikes. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0. Yeah.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alberto Hernandez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher's standpoint than watching that high fastball,
for Tampa Bay.
high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now. Summer Kim. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Popped him up. Obradavo has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
down in order to go the Rays. They still trail it here 4-3. In now, Royce Lewis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strikes.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3-2 one more time. Towards the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now back,
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looks fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Your attention, please.
Come off the bench now. Still pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Ground ball left side. Net takes it in. Goes in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Obradavo. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lewis, the runner at second with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now batting, number 21. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Count 0-2.
0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box, number 22. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off for
Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Now at the plate,
Yandy Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head moves straight.
Got him at first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Number 74.
Digging in, Jimenez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 22 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Leading off
Sean Obradovich.
The second baseman, Sean.
First pitch on its way. And it swung on and missed for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go
to 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's a called strike 3 on the corner. Digging in for his second at bat, Byron Buxton. First pitch coming, here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. At the plate, holding the first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Off the plate,
Fastball off the
ball
plate away for ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Meta, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Inside, ball
1-1 as this one's in on the hand. The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Obradovic stands at second with 2 gone. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Johan Duran comes on to defend, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 59, Johan Duran.
Here we go with inning number 9. The first pitch misses for ball 1.
Number 25,
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. Swing and a miss. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back. Exactly the same way.
Got him swinging on the fastball. Brendan Lowe wins the first out in the 9th inning. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. This is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Time ball here as with potential time run aboard. They'll make the move to get a little more speed out. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Runners on for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. Swinging a ground ball to third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line toward right center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. In at second safely as a run comes across the score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now back.
Big moment in the ball game here. Dylan Cousins. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as they would set up into double play, but could not keep the game tied. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. Trying to catch it first. He gets angled there as well he should.
Alberto Fernandez at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielder. They're so close, hard contact is a strong.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, now that knock the drive-in two for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Standing in now, Sum Kim, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there.
Inside,
It's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Hernandez, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harold Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit.
The first baseman, number 2.
Riding in once again, Yandy Diaz. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Ball, that's down.
The ball 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Please.
Number 26 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 26.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park.
Number 21 under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. We'll see.
Your
Nigel
attention,
John
please.
is going to go ahead and
This
stay in the
game's for
ball
the
game
Rays.
and play third now.
Now playing third.
Frederickson
Number
is the
10.
game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
John.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
It's 2-0 now. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. For the plate now is the designated hitter. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Out.
1 out, nobody on. maybe
that's
too
off the
much
break.
break on the slider. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Mejia corrals it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Darren Obradovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Final strike for the Twins. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Josh Fleming earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. J.P. Frederickson wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated and crushing the Red Sox 6-9.